God wants you to become rich. And whoever tells you otherwise is because they're content. They're content. They gave up. They'll tell you God does not want you to be rich. That's greedy. They'll tell you many lies because they failed. Why would God create all these tall buildings? Why would God create all this wealth if he didn't want you to chase it? There has to be an end goal at the end of your life. It might not be money, but it sure damn well better be freedom. Because there's nothing better than the freedom that money brings, the happiness that money brings, the comfort that money brings, without having to worry about rent or the food on your table like how you grew up.
You weren't born to struggle. You were born for abundance. God never designed you for lack. And here's the proof, girl. And make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. And I will be back at the end with the rest of my commentary, okay?
It is your birthright to have the things that you want because you are already the things that you want. Your desires are your desires for a reason. It's because abundance, love, joy, and peace is our natural core vibration. When we are first put on this earth and we start growing up, we are taught the limiting beliefs. We are taught our identities. We are given a name. But that's not who we really are. Think about it. Every single human, no matter who you are, wants the same exact thing at the end of every day. We want to be at peace, we want to be abundant, and we want to feel loved. And that's because that's what we are as spiritual beings. Keep in mind that you are 100% energy. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed, meaning you existed before this life and you will continue to exist after, just in a different form. If you strip away the ego, which is your earth guide only, your human beliefs, we are light and loving beings at our core. So it only makes sense that we subconsciously try to get back to that every single day.
We were born rich. Rich in potential. We have deep reservoirs of talent and ability within us. You're about to embark on one of the most exciting journeys you could possibly get involved with. This program, You Were Born Rich, is the most effective personal development program in the world today. It's been designed specifically to help you realize all of your dreams, live the life that you really want to live.
Why can't you have it? God knows what you want. He knows you want that car. He knows you want that house. He knows you want your business to flourish. He knows that you want your marriage or to be in a marriage, a healthy, happy marriage. That's what God has for you. You see all these other people riding around in the cars that you're supposed to be in. You see all these other people living in the houses that you're supposed to be in. God says it's already yours. It's up to you to go after it and get it.
I'm going to say something that's going to trigger a lot of people, but it needs to be said. It's not God's perfect will for you to be on government assistance. It's his will for you to be a lender and not a borrower. He wants you to be the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. This is why I have a saying that many people quote, but my saying is come out of the world system and into God's divine order. Come out of the world system and into God's divine order. In his divine order, there are things that he has for you that puts you on top, where you don't have to beg no man for anything.
God wants you to be wealthy for one reason and one reason only. In the beginning, God said, "Let us make human beings in our image to be like us." And he is a God of abundance, not a God of scarcity. But the problem is that we all have our different opinions and definitions of what wealth actually is. So let's just define it together. Money is a tool that can be used for good or bad, and wealth is a measurement of your proficiency in using that tool. So it measures your responsibility and your discipline, not your dollar amount. And if a kingdom is going to expand, which is the goal, it cannot expand with a bunch of irresponsible and irrational decision makers.
This is how I know God never designed you for any lack, girl. I'm about to just give you the game. The first thing is that we need to break the myth that poverty is holy. Somewhere along the way, we were taught that having less somehow makes us more righteous, that the struggle is a sign of humility, or that being broke keeps us closer to God. So let me just tell you something. Poverty is not holy. Lack is not holy. Struggle is not holy. There is nothing noble about barely surviving. If God is the creator of the universe, the one who made you and me, the oceans, the mountains, the moon, the diamonds, the gold, and the beauty, everywhere that you look, why would he want his children living in lack? That's like a parent having the ability to feed their children, but choosing to let them starve just to teach them a lesson. I mean, we got some crazies out there, but we talking about the ones with the common sense, okay? So no, love doesn't operate like that, okay? And this is how abundance aligned with your purpose, right? So abundance isn't just about money. It is about having the resources and the peace of mind and the capacity to fulfill your purpose, okay? How can you pour into others if you're constantly pouring from an empty cup? I've been preaching this, girl. Like, God wants you to live a life that reflects his abundance, not his absence. Okay, that was a whole word, okay? When you are abundant, you can give without fear. You can create without limitation. And you can focus on your assignment instead of worrying about your next bill. Who we talking to? Like, just think about it. Every great mission in the Bible or in history had resources behind it. There were people funding movements and building temples and feeding the hungry. Abundance fuels purpose. Lack starves it, okay? Another thing is when you need to connect abundance to the mindset and also to the action. Now, here's where it gets real. Abundance starts in the mind before it shows up in your bank account. If you believe that you're meant to scrape by, you'll make choices that keep scraping by. But when you believe you're worthy of overflow, you start making decisions like someone who's already walking into it. That means educating yourself financially, making investments, creating multiple streams of income, surrounding yourself with people who stretches your vision. Prayer without action is just a wishful thinking. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, faith without works is dead. It definitely said in the Bible. Okay, listen, don't quote me, quote the Lord. Like, God can open the door, but you still have to walk through it. Okay, you still have to walk through it. So, my loves, if this hit your spirit in any way, if this woke you up in any way, then you are ready for the next step. I have another video coming, okay, today, where I'll break down exactly how to reprogram your money mindset so you can align your faith with financial freedom. Because God doesn't want you broke. He wants you prepared. Make sure that you subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss it. And if you're ready to start your abundance journey right now, listen, my Rych Mindset Mastery Course will give you the rich print to walk into your wealthy season by mastering her. Okay, so my lovelies, become the woman who walks in a room and make people wonder. Secure the bag, protect your peace, and stay rich, rich babes. Love you.